Hello, Duck fans. My name is Justin Lutz, and I'm joined today by senior Joey Favia and sophomore Mike Polizzi of the wrestling team as they're preparing for the upcoming Centennial Conference Championships. Guys, if you can have a few minutes of your time, I'll ask you a couple questions throughout this season. And Joe, if you're ready, I'll start with you.
Yep.
Earlier this year, you were able to record your 100th career victory, and that's only been done one other time at Stevens. So, what has that meant to you?
It was nice to get to that point in the career. It's definitely been a long road, a lot of hard work. It's nice to get some recognition and get to 100 wins. But at the same time, we're focused on the end of the season, just chugging along and getting another couple wins. Most important of those wins being the last of the season and ending on a high note.
And Mike, like I said before, this is your sophomore year. How have you seen yourself improve from your freshman year up until now?
Last year, I ended off the year terribly. I took second in conferences, and that's one away from going to NCAAs. It really killed me. It really puts a big chip on your shoulder when you go into the off season with a loss like that, especially when you blow it. But it really helped me this off season, getting a lot of extra workouts in, getting extra lifts in, just feeling better, just improving on technique every day.
And Joe, last year you won the conference at 165, and you were named All-American. So how have you been able to stay focused throughout this year?
Focus comes from the long-term goal. Long-term goal being winning the title at the end of the year and getting crowned national champion. And on top of that, looking to be an outstanding wrestler of the tournament. And things like that are the things that drive me to continue to compete, continue to train hard, and always looking to end on the highest note. And knowing that it's a possibility of becoming a national champ is what's been keeping my focus going day in and day out. Every training session, we're focused on becoming a national champion, and that's the kind of thing that keeps the drive going, keeps the wheels turning, and keeps your mind focused on the end.
And Mike, last year you were 141 pounds. This year you're 149. What's been the toughest transition from you to make the jump?
I don't really know. I don't really think there's really too much of a transition. I mean, it really is, like Joe said, your goal is to be on the mat at the end of the year. It doesn't matter what your weight is. You have to be the best person on the mat, whether you're stepping on the mat versus a 125-pounder or a heavyweight. You got to go out there thinking you want to win, and you really just want to get there at the end of the year. As long as you're there on that mat last day, that's all that really matters.
And last question for both of you. You can answer it. Neither of you are probably going to be wrestling this weekend in conference championships, but who are you looking to on the team to have a big performance, or who's been wrestling well lately?
Yeah, we're not going to be competing this weekend at conferences. It's just not in the training schedule for us. But we have a lot of guys on the team who are looking to make a breakthrough, and this is a great opportunity for them to come through and show what they've been working for. It's not just the 10 starters in the room who are working hard every day. There's a lot of guys behind us who make this team what they are, and those are the guys who we're going to put through in the conference tournament. And our goal hasn't changed. We're still looking to win the conference title, and we think we have a great shot at doing that with the guys that we're putting in. For example, Tony Geiger is wrestling at 25 for us, and he's been our starter all year. He's one of the guys that has really started our team off in the right direction, and he pushes through every match. And he's had a great end of the season, and he's peaking at the right time, and I expect nothing less from him than a championship this weekend. Ryan Wilson, 33-pounder, wrestling right after Tony. He's made some great improvements during the season, coming off his high school career. There's a lot of changes that need to be made for him to be successful in a collegiate atmosphere, and those gains he's made, and him and Tony are going to do great for us at conferences. And like I said, from the both of them, I expect nothing less than a championship, and that's a realistic goal for the two of them.
Yeah, like Joe said, we're really still trying to win this conference championship. It wasn't in our training schedule, but two guys I want to mention is two seniors. Ryan Owens at 149, he's going to be wrestling in my weight class. He's been in the room every single practice. Kid doesn't stop moving, doesn't stop working. Great kid, great athlete. I'm hoping he goes in there, wins conferences. I know he can. He's got to know he can, and he does. And another one is Brian Schmallis. Both of them graduating, like I said. He's been working all year. He's got a shoulder injury. He keeps pushing through it. This is his last hurrah. It's both their last hurrahs. They're just going to give it their all and hopefully come home with conference championships.
All right, thank you guys. So far this year, Joey's 25-1 at 165. As Mike is 22-3 at 149 pounds. So, guys, thank you for taking the time out today to meet with me. Duck fans, check back this weekend on StevensDucks.com to see how the Ducks do at the Centennial Conference Championships, or you can follow them on Twitter at Duck Wrestling.